Hi, Maria. I hope you're still here, Maria. I see that you've said hi. My name is Jennifer. This is Metatron speaking. I'm trying to do a live today. I did one about a week ago to channel dragon messages for different viewers. And YouTube, I had all kinds of technical difficulties and I ended up getting knocked out of the feed. And I had difficulty getting back into it and having that record. So I hope this message records. Hi, Oneness. I don't know. Hi, Ceci. At least whoever jumps in will be able to watch this. I don't know if this will record or not because things are crazy. Hi, Mel. Hi, Yen. Hi, Carolina. Gonna try to do a quick message for all of you. Oh, Mullen's here. Hi, and Jeanette. I loved my dragon messages. I'm glad, Maria. I'm glad. Sarah R's here from the UK. Hey. Oh, man. I love it. Magnus is here. Angla. Hello, hello, everybody. Tellite Your Nature's here. Alex is here. Hi, Alex. Okay. Yeah, Mel, I didn't know I was doing a live until about 2 minutes ago, and I tried to jump in earlier. Kelly Best, hello, first time on a live. Yay! This is fun. We're going to have fun. It's going to be kind of short, though. Normally, I do these for like, I don't know, an hour and a half or so. It's going to be shorter than that. I actually just wanted to bring through a message for everyone. Barrett's asking for a dragon message. I don't think I'm giving dragon messages today, but let me give you at least this general message that was being shown to me. And so this is weird because I'm actually going to make a reference to a Bible verse, which I don't normally do because I don't know. A lot of the information in the Bible is not correct, but there are pieces of it in there that are correct and are helpful. So we're going to be talking about a little piece of it that is helpful. And so Metatron brought to my attention the verse that talks about faith of a mustard seed. So if you're not familiar with this, it's basically like, here, I'll look it up on my phone. Jesus, Yeshua, who we love, says, truly, I tell you, if you have faith as small as a mustard seed, you can say to this mountain, move from here to there, and it will move. Nothing will be impossible for you. So it's talking about how you having faith, you believing, you trusting that you don't need to have a lot of it. You just need to have the tiniest bit, and that can help you achieve great things. The reason I want to bring all this up to you is I saw something fascinating come across my feed today in one of my socials. So mustard seeds grow mustard plants, and apparently mustard plants, depending on how you encourage them to grow, can end up being different plants, different outcomes. So from the wild mustard plant, you can get kale, broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, and I think it's kohlrabi, one I don't eat. But there's all these different ways that this plant can be encouraged to grow and end up as something totally different. And I just felt like this was such a symbolic thing for Jesus to have said, hey, you just need the tiniest bit of faith, the tiniest bit of trust that you can do miraculous things. And then literally that same plant that he's talking about can be cabbage, can be kale, can be like these totally different plants. That's crazy. That's impossible, right? Like how is that even possible that you can end up being like 7 different plants from one? But it's, how that plant was encouraged to grow. So we are just like that plant. It's the effort you put in and the things you focus on, you can end up with this really cool end product that's not necessarily anything like you thought it was going to be. So that's the message I want to bring through. Barrett, and any message is awesome. All right. You know what? I might do some messages for like just a little short period of time since I got cut off early from the dragon ones. By the way, if you really want to get a message from your dragon guide and like you want to get like an in-depth, proper message from your dragon guide, we have a service called Dragon Reading. So that's available. That will go in depth. It's a situation where there's not a Zoom call with it, but I would email you the channeled message so you would have it. And then you could always go and ask questions if you have those. So, yeah, Barrett, since you're really feeling the messages, let's do it. You have a female guide. I'm trying to figure out who it is because I don't talk to many female guides. It's Quan Yin. This is Quan Yin, who's a Chinese goddess or Chinese ascended master associated with compassion and love. I'm not using cards, so it might take me a little bit longer, but let's just see what I can get. She's doing like, she's radiating out like love and comfort for you. So I don't know if there's something that you're struggling with right now, but it's almost like she just wants you to know that she's around, she's there, she loves you, and she's happy to comfort you. But it's almost like she's already been comforting you. So Quan Yin, that's one of your guides. Let me scroll back up for a hot second. Charlotta Rexmark, well, hello there. Fancy seeing you here. Okay. Studio Tez Art. Let me give you a message. I know you didn't make it to the last one. Let me find a message for you. Let me see if they'll let me pull a card for you. No. This one. I actually do have a deck down here, but it's like, let me show you what it is. Galactic Heritage cards. So these are actually pretty cool. You can get some really cool messages off of these. I like them because, as you can see, it's like referencing Sirius, Arcturus, Pleiades. So it references a lot of different galactic groups. Let me see. Just that one. This is your card. Unconditional Love, Arcturus. Can't get any better than that. Okay. You have like 3 different Arcturian guides. You have like a male who's more forward, and then you have a female, and that's another female. Yeah, so you have a male and 2 females. Man. I mean, the card speaks for itself, right? Unconditional love. Let me see if I can get anything else. I get the feeling that they are not normally with you, but I get the feeling that they really want to be asked to be around you. Can I get a name for you? They're being funny right now. So they, like, Arcturians have a really good sense of humor. The first time I channeled them, there were 3 of them. And I asked them, oh, what should I call you? And they were being funny. And they're like, oh, call us the Arcturian 3. And I was laughing at them. And just now, I said, what should I call you? And he said, the Arcturian 3. And he's like, he's laughing about this. Can you just give me a name for you? Sorry, we're going 1 letter at a time here. Sopar? Is that right? Sounds like Sopar. I don't know why he gave me a hard name. Normally Arcturians give me like Bill, Jim, George. Like normally they'll give me like very Earth kind of sounding names, but he said Sopar. Sopar is kind of how I see it, even though that might not be quite right. Okay, let me see what else I have. Emma Dickman, hi from Sweden. I hope you are well. I am, thank you. And oh man. Jeanette B, let me grab a message for you. Let me grab a message for you. Let me use a card. I'm gonna kind of cheat. Do you want, no? Oh man. So I don't know if the words on the card are what you need or not, but I'll tune into it. So we have imbalance in positive polarity, Pleiades, and the past. So of course you have a female guide from the Pleiades. She feels like she's part of that. She's part of I think they're the Pleiadian High Council, which is like the government that runs the Pleiades. Imbalance, not that. Okay. She just said love is a gift. Love is a gift. You can take it with you wherever you go. We are not far from you. She's pulling me like really deep, so I got to pull back because she's like trying to pull me like into like almost like a trance because she's gonna take me deeper than I can go when I'm like doing a live. Man, Jeanette, if you ever want to do like the Pleiadian activation, I can like channel a good message for you from her, but she's chatty. Man, she must just be a lot higher frequency than what I'm used to because I can just really feel it in the third eye, the eyebrows. Okay. Let's see what I got. Jonathan Grayson, what about a shadow self integration message? What? Shadow self integration. You know what, Jonathan? I have that. I have a ritual. I have a ritual to integrate the shadow self. I thought I gave it to you. I think I gave it to you. If I didn't, email me. It should be available on our website for free to everyone, but email me. So if anyone wants to email to just like chit chat, ask questions after this is over, orangelightenergy@gmail.com is our business. You can always message us. Let me see. Anthony Orozco, I'm in dire need of a reading, please. I've never had and been trying to connect with them, please. Yeah, you got it. Let me do it. Let me do it. Let me see. This one. No. This one. Okay. Oh, we're okay. Let me show you. You got 3 cards. So you have, and I'll figure out whether these words are what you need or not. New consciousness for Earth. Complete surrender from Lyra. Shamanic journey. I don't know if I know how to pronounce that. Cetacean whale. Okay, let me figure out who this is coming from. No, okay, hold on. Let me just channel the message and then I'll figure out who it's coming from. Um, I think you have you have a Pleiadian guide also. Um, this is a male Pleiadian guide. Um, doesn't mean that that's where you originally came from necessarily, but it means you've had at least one lifetime on that planet, and so they are stepping forward. They know who you are. The message for you is this is involving your heart chakra, and this might not be that obvious based on this card, but this is where I got the information from. So we all have a chakra that's beneath our feet outside of our physical body called the whale matrix chakra, and we have the whale right here. The whale matrix chakra acts almost like an etheric heartbeat for the body. So it's like this really constant, really reliable, really loving, compassionate energy, and that chakra connects us back to the my words are like slipping out of my brain. The galactic ocean realm connects us to the galactic ocean realm, where there are like basically sea creatures that kind of like float through the cosmos. They float through space, and that's their realm. So your message is about your heart chakra. So they're encouraging you to have complete surrender. So I don't know what this is involving in your life. Hopefully, you know what this is involving. Complete surrender. So this is like not hardening your heart, not trying to block out emotions, not trying to not feel things. This is like, I surrender to what it is I need to feel in order to process it, in order to move forward, because that is going to lead you into new consciousness. That is the pathway for you to connect with your guides more, to open up more. It's all through your heart chakra, which is kind of like what my journey is all about too. So I totally understand. Let's see. Anki's here. Anki, I will get you a message. Let me see what I can do. I'm making pretty good time considering. I'll probably do this for like 10 or 15 more minutes. No, not this one. This one. Okay. Let's see what messages we can get. Ooh. Anki, are we even surprised? Healing, crisis, and purging. Let me see if that's actually the message for you. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. You have Yeshua, who's Jesus, Yeshua, who's stepping forward for you. But the healing, crisis, and purging is what your message is about. So and I feel like you're aware of this. I don't feel like this is a surprise to you. I think you know that you're not feeling your very best right now. And just Yeshua's acknowledging you're purging this out. It might not feel comfortable. It might not feel like you're making progress, but you're totally making progress with it. So don't be hard on yourself if you are reacting to something that's recently happened or that's been happening for a while that is causing you a little bit of distress. It's part of your healing. And by the way, something that I did not mention to this group, I mentioned to my Patreon group with Susan, but I did not mention to just like the general public. So currently we have, I think it's like 7 planets that are in the process of lining up across the sky. And this process is going to be made perfect on February 28th, which is later this week. If you've been feeling kind of out of sorts this week and last week, it is because of those planets. So each of those planets has massive, powerful influence over our spiritual journey and how we feel and how we react. They exert a huge amount of influence on us. And the fact that we're dealing with essentially all of them lining up. It's going to create a lot of situations where we're tapping into old traumas, or we're just not feeling our best, again, because you might be purging trauma. So some people might have physical reactions from this. I've had tons of technical difficulties, which is thanks to Mercury. Thank you, Mercury. Anthony Orozco. I'm under my brother's YouTube channel, but thank you so much. My pleasure. Okay. Lady Yanni. Hi, everyone. Hi, Jennifer. Hope you have been doing great. I was wondering, there is a message for me today. Yeah, Lady Yanni, let's get you a message. That is what you want? Do you want anything else? Okay. I'm going to see what this is about. It says natural humility. We'll see if that's your message. I'm not feeling into it right away, but let's see. Let me see who your guide is. It's a female. She's wearing like purple. I have never seen. I'm trying to figure out who she is. So hold on. If you see my head moving, it's because she's answering for me, or through me, I should say. Who are you? She's from Capella. Shoot, where is Capella? Capella is, if you went outside and you looked up at the stars, Capella is in the Auriga constellation. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but you could look it up. So she's from Capella. She's wearing purple, which is just different. Not a lot of people wear purple. Not a lot of guides wear purple. She's giving me the name Sophia, so I'm just going to say it. That's the name she's giving me for herself, or at least that's what my brain is registering. Let me see what she's... So then why did you pull this card? Oh, yeah. So the picture on the card is actually what triggered me to see what she looks like, which is ridiculous because this little person's not that well drawn, but you can see the purple on her. So just help me connect to her energy. So nothing to do with Lyra. Okay, let me tune into what she's got. Oh my gosh. I can tell she's trying to talk and I'm not picking up her words. So hang on. It's almost like I'm a radio and I got to like readjust my frequency because I don't normally talk to people from Capella. And apparently that matters. Let me see. She's got like a really calm energy. She feels like she would be a good teacher. Like she's like, she would be a good person to like learn things from. She's really calm, but she's got such a good attitude right now because I'm trying to connect with her and she knows I'm having a hard time. Lady Yanni, she's saying to not, oh man, almost to like not hold yourself back. Now I'm like translating. So she must be, I think she was trying telepathy and telepathy wasn't working. And so now she's like doing a download. And so now I have to translate it. To like not make yourself small, to not hold yourself back. So there's an area of your life where she's like, you could step forward you could do something different, but it's almost like you don't have the confidence to do that. And so I don't know what area of that life, what area of your life that is, but I think you're gonna know what she's talking about. Oh, Lady Yanni, you're a Cancer. Very cool. Yeah, right. 69. Okay. Let's see. Ooh. Kelly Best, the planet alignment might explain my last couple of weeks, right? Yeah, it's insane, and the energy is actually gonna continue probably for, like, a week after the alignment, so this should be, like, the most intense period, and then it should kinda chill out after that alignment. Let me see if I can get, like, 2 more readings in real quick. P. Dev and Stacy are here. Nellie's here. Hi, Jennifer. Greetings from Nairobi. So cool. Since you mentioned the planets, I was wondering if Mars being in retrograde is responsible for things stagnating in this period. Could you ask Mars what he's doing? Oh my gosh, you don't even know what you're asking. Okay, so I'm not an expert on astrology. I'm not an astrologer by any means. I'm a channeler. I probably could ask Mars what he's doing. I've never done it before. The thing with contacting planets, because so like Earth, well, Earth's not a good example because she's really chill. Gaia is easy to talk to. But, Mars, Neptune, Jupiter, all these other planets, Venus, they have massive energy. Like it doesn't feel like you're talking to like a person. It doesn't feel like, oh, I'm talking to Jesus or I'm talking to this ascended master or this like star being. It's like you're talking to like the universe. Like their energy is so big. But just for fun, I don't know if I can do it, but if I can do it quickly, I will. Let me see if I can get Mars on the phone. I'm so nervous right now. That's interesting. He's giving me the energy of fire. Kind of cocky. Kind of, sorry, Mars. Kind of arrogant, I guess is what I would say. But let me see if I can feel into him a little more. See if he'll say anything to me. He's making a point to demonstrate his power. Like he's radiating off this energy, and I keep having to exhale to get his energy like kind of off of mine, so I feel more balanced. What were you saying? Can you ask Mars what he's doing? Mars, what are you doing? What are you doing, Mars? Yeah, I'm getting like translators for him. I'm not connecting with him directly, so he might be um not in my best interest to channel directly, or he might just be a little too much for me because I can feel my guides have um kind of some boundaries up between me and Mars. He might be a little too fiery for me. I think I'm gonna bail on Mars. I'm gonna bail on Mars, see if I can get some other messages in before I have to jump off. Yes, so Barrett says, yes, today is a day for purging old family matters and hence a bad day. Yeah, right? But it's temporary bad day to get to the better days for sure. Okay, Lady Yanni, beautiful. Thank you for the message. Meant so much. My pleasure. Mel, Mars has station direct now. Now we know. And I think even when they station direct, it's almost like it's frozen for a second and it takes them a couple, so much time to start actually getting moving again. Steve Whitaker. Hey, Jen, it might explain my migraines for the past month. Any messages? Let me see what I have for you, Steve. It's not why you have the migraines. The migraines are something else. Um, so Steve, you're not processing your trauma at the rate your energy body wants to process the trauma. So it probably means you're not maybe like meditating or being still enough, or maybe not allowing yourself to express your emotions enough. So you kind of have like a backlog of your trauma. And so it's coming out as the migraines. So that's like a really typical thing for people where if they have a lot of feelings and they're not processing them, whether it's current lifetime, past lifetime, or both, your physical body will start getting mad. Your physical body will start being like, it hurts. Pay attention to me. We need help. Something's wrong. And so that's kind of what the migraines are. It feels like there might be other things there, but the trauma is the bigger one for you, Steve. Okay. So no, cool from Mars. Yeah, let's see. Okay, Metatron, what do we got? Michelle Laurent, I will channel for you. Any messages from my guides? The past month working for the government has me all wrapped up, and I feel like a spring ready to uncoil. I totally understand that. So I will wrap up today with your message. Is this the one you want? This deck? Okay. I'm going to pull a card for you. Anything else? No. Okay. I'm going to show you what this is, and then I'll figure it out. Solar consciousness, solar system. Oh, they're literally talking about the planets lining up. Okay. This past month, yeah. So, yeah. Let me see who I'm connecting with, Miss Michelle. It's Metatron. Yeah. Okay. Everything, yeah. All of the circumstances that you're going through are serving a purpose, just as the planets that are all lined up are serving a purpose for all of us. So it feels like we're all in like a pressure cooker, basically, because we're getting all of these really intense energies directed at us all at once. And it can make things really amazing for us and bring really great opportunities. And it can also bring us down lower as we're processing trauma or being faced with things that we're not facing. They're showing me like you in like a tangled mess, and they're like showing me like there's a way out of this. There's a pathway out of this. So don't feel stuck. You're not stuck, is what they want to say. Yeah. They want you to shift your mindset away from work a little bit. Obviously, you still got to go to work. You still are going to do your best at work, but to be able to leave work at work almost is what they want, which I know that's really hard with the role you're in and probably all the stuff that's going on right now with government employees in the United States. But they're showing me that the struggles that you have right now are like encouraging you to take action towards the path that is best for you. So it might not feel comfortable because, I mean, and this is not necessarily your situation, but like if they're trying to, if your guides are trying to encourage you to like leave a job, for example, not saying this is your situation, things might get really difficult at the job to make that more obvious to the person. Or sometimes what feels so difficult about our jobs is really a theme that's reflecting back something about ourselves that we haven't learned yet. So maybe work is really, really difficult because we haven't learned how to set healthy boundaries. And so we're saying yes, and we're taking on all this stuff, and we're making our own lives difficult. And so we have to go through that struggle to recognize, okay, it doesn't have to be that way. I can make choices to change this. So recognizing that your circumstances are there to help you, even though they're not fun when you're going through it. Okay, I'm going to wrap up there just because of the time it is. try to jump on every now and again just to do these messages for all of you. I hope you enjoyed it. For the soul deep clean, I want to talk about that because I had mentioned to all of you before that there's this window of opportunity right now where we can actually clear some additional negative karma that wasn't available to us to clear like last year or 6 months ago. If you are interested in that, you can sign up for that session with Susan. And even if you sign up for that session on like March 31st and you don't even get the session until like April or May, as long as you initiate that session with us during March, you're going to lock in that time frame, because that's kind of how the energetics work, is that it's like a contract, basically. Even though you haven't fully, like you haven't even paid yet, maybe, it's still the beginning of a contract. And so a lot of times when we have clients, I shouldn't say a lot of times, sometimes when we have clients, Metatron or the other guides will send those energies to that person the moment they start, like the moment they sign up for the session, which we don't control that, right? Because we try to send them at a designated time. But because it's like a contract, you can capture that energy even if you're not having the session until later in the future. And it works that way with a lot of things where you can kind of capture the energies of certain timelines. So, okay, everyone, this is everything that I have for you today. I hope you have a beautiful week, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.